Welcome to another episode of Run with Julia on a lovely frosty Sunday morning. The lake is frozen. It's so beautiful, and it is quite a change when a couple of weeks Nadia and I were in 22 degrees and we're in -2, but it's contrast and fun and feeling good, feeling miles fitter, by the way, everyone, much fitter. Anyone who's watched me all the way through get injured and come back this week, I'm feeling great. So now we're on the Regents Canal, which is just gorgeous, and it goes about 10 miles from Little Venice all the way to kind of Mile End way, I think. But we're not going, we're only going to be on it a mile or so, and we're coming up to, I think where we come off, we'll run about 5 miles. We're aiming for a 10-mile run. I won't have run a 10-mile run since August, and I'm a great believer in long, slow distance, but since August I've done a lot of slow or none, no go, not much long and not much distance, or none. But this week, last week I ran 34 miles. This week, should we run 10 miles now, we're 38. So I'm creeping up and I can feel the fitness. I've always really responded to mileage. And next weekend, I'm meeting my sister Rosie, who some of you who've watched the channel will have seen before. And we're meeting in Weymouth. She lives in Lyme Regis. She's an accountant. So January's quite a busy month for her. So I'm going nearer. And we're going to run the, well, I think she's coming back from injury actually, but I'm going to run the Weymouth Park run. So when I last, December the 8th or 7th, or whenever we run in Battersea, my comeback race, I ran 24:09. So I feel like I'm fitter than that. Of course, all will be revealed.
But then you feel very exposed. Everyone is watching you.
This reminds me of being in Morocco, where there were camels everywhere. We went for this gorgeous run. We used to go to Marrakesh and all these camels, and on this lovely sandy place. And here they are. And we're in Regents Park, nearly 6 miles in this lovely run. I was saying to Anadi when I was making the last video that it's always worth staying in things, just staying in the game, whether it's me making videos for you, whether it's keeping on last year when I was remembering trying to do this run before August and I had a lot of sciatica and I'm feeling so good, and you just stay in there. Obviously if something's really wrong for you, you stop it, or if you have to back off like I did have to back off, but just keeping on, and the essential thing is keeping your spirit willing. Well, your spirit's always willing actually. Keeping your emotional body at ease and not stressed, and just know it's just keep taking the step, and you have fallow periods, and then you have times of the crop producing, and my crop seems to be producing. I'm feeling good, so I do feel very optimistic about my running. So it will be very interesting to watch this space and watch the year unfold for me and you, hopefully. I'm checking it's not slippy. We've had slippy bits today, but it's not slippy. We're running onto the bow. How lovely. We've run 8 miles, and here we are on the bow. I think we can, oh, the mall's free, which is good. That's a change. There's been lots of marches, and we came here on New Year's Day. I said, oh, let's go run into St James's Park. Which was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't a mistake. We had a lovely run. We couldn't get anywhere near the park or the palace because there were lots of New Year's Day things. But here's the Mall, running backwards up the Mall. I've run down this Mall at the the end of the London Marathon a few times. I ran a few marathons. I think I ran 3 or even 4. Can't remember. That finished over Westminster. Maybe around 3 or 4. Can't remember. And I've run about 4 or 5. I think I've run 8 or 9 Londons. Can't quite remember. But do remember the Mall. And here we are, backwards up the Mall. And I'm feeling so good. And when I feel good, I think, oh, I wonder what I can do. I wonder what's possible. And it's lovely to always have that feeling within us of, I wonder what's possible. So, backwards down the Mall and home to breakfast. Coffee time. We had a wonderful brunch and I completely forgot to do my finale video, and then I suddenly felt like a coffee. It's now 5:30 and remembered. So thank you for running with me along the Regents Canal and Regents Park and seeing a return to better form, because that is the best week's training. Well, this week I've just completed the best week's training I've done for months, because I think August is the last time I ran 9 miles, but then I was having quite a lot of pain in my sciaticness, which turned to the knee thing, and now I just feel brilliant. I ran, it's quite a simple week, but I ran, I did a gym session on Monday. On Tuesday I ran 5 times 1,000 meters on the treadmill, but quite a relaxed pace at 12.5 kilometers an hour, jogged 200 meters in between. That was about 5 miles. Wednesday I ran 8 miles on the Downs with my friends Rob and Jim in Eastbourne, and that was wonderful, just a chatty run. On Thursday I ran with Joe, who is Matt. He has featured in Run with Julia. He's a PT and Joe is his girlfriend. So we ran together on the South Downs. No, we didn't. We ran together on the seafront for 6 miles, which was wonderful. And that was Thursday. Friday I did another gym session and Nadia and I ran about 4.5 miles. And then Saturday morning I did a run on the treadmill, which is again about 4.5 miles. And I did 8 times 2 minutes at 13 kilometers an hour with a minute jog. It felt amazing. And then I had a fabulous sports massage with Simon Heel, who I've just found. He's a brilliant sports massage, deep tissue, and he is an ultra runner and a marathon runner. So that is great to have found him. And then today we've just run 10 miles. So that is the best week's training I've done in a long time, and feeling very optimistic for 2025. And of course, finaleing the Run with Julia with a coffee, and looking forward to running with a lot of you. We're still investigating drones and things that I can make it easier to interview as I run. Watch this space. And oh, and if you've loved the video, please put your thumbs up, and I will see you in Weymouth next with my sister Rosie to do a park run next weekend.